Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And, of course, Jokic. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul. Here's Randall. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Davis sets a screen.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Murray outside. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Murray's got the first points up on the board for Denver.
Yeah, that time Murray called his own number and it paid off for him.
Here's Suggs. No good with the triple. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. And here is Davis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
Isaac outside. Beyond the arc. And that one's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Watson for three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. When it comes to Jamal Murray, Coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer. He can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, Wagner, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Wagner wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Randall. Not going to go that time. Great defense that time from Banchero. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Here's Randall following the bucket by Orlando. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Banchero with the screen. And it's Suggs missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Takes the three. Banchero grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Isaac. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. .102 left here in the first quarter. Murray outside. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Randall. Banchero grabs the board.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now, here's Suggs. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Pass to Davis. Here's Randall. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Into the Nuggets, number 41, Derek Lively.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Denver on top, up by 2. Well,
the Nuggets, 9.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Here's Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Green. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just hanging in the air that time. Green with some terrific bounce.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Wagner outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And finished off by Banchero.
And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. Orlando trailing here. Here's Black. Isaac outside. Second chance shot. Back to Black. Pass to Suggs. Tries the spin move. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Wagner. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. And Davis wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Anthony. Driving to the basket. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is dad, Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Randle. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Caldwell Pope left side. Takes a three. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got the lead up to three now for the Magic.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you could just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time for your 407 hand speed.
Murray with it. He's got 7 on the wing. Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling to Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Outside Anthony. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. It's all tied in Orlando. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Orlando now. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Suggs. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Suggs has got the first points of the second half here for the Magic. Murray outside. Pass to Randall. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
And helping the team space the floor there, Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Banchero with the ball. A beautiful reverse layup. Banchero's got his second bucket. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Randall down low. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Murray right side. Left side, Porter. Pass to Watson. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
On offense, here are the Magic. They trail by 1. And stand after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Here's Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Suggs looking around. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. Randall grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's Porter with the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams deciding to change it up. Healed outside. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Pass to Exum. To the middle. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Wagner. Anthony on the wing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Trains it from beyond the arc.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Green, and it's Wagner with the rebound. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Into the Nuggets, Julius Randle.
In the corner, it's Hield. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. And we've reached the end of the third. Magic out in front.
Corner with the score. Your Magic, 39.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Randle surveying the D. All sorts of time. Watson's shot is off.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Magic lead by 8.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D just shell shot.
Davis inside, and they double up Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Murray right side. No good on that one. Nice defense from Wagner. Magic leading by 6. Caldwell Pope outside. Offline with his 3. And Denver has possession. Murray outside. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The Nuggets trailed by 4. Marion outside for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And now Orlando on the break. The Magic again can't hit. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. That's a 2 from Randle. Count it, good.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randle can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Here's Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Randle. To tie it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randle is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Black. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Davis. To the inside. Marion. And Sean Marion with the slam.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Now Suggs. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Here's Black. Over in the corner, Banchero. Back to Black. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's the screen. And that one's good. Son. And the Magic lead by 3.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they need it.
That's to Davis. And they double up Davis. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Davis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Timeout called. Nuggets. The Nuggets making a switch here. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Isaac. Here's Suggs. Into the lane. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Back to Porter. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Isaac. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Orlando foul. Black. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And a wide open look for Porter. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Nuggets making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Now Isaac. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them.